G'day everyone. Just going through the sheet that we had last week. So this is dealing with simultaneous equations with graphing and substitution. So the two methods that you learnt last week, I'm going to be going through. So what I'll do is just go through each of the questions and just how to solve them. So the first one, find the solutions to the following equations via graphing. Okay, so with simultaneous equations, guys, we're trying to find a solution for x and y. Okay, via graphing, that's pretty much the point. If we graph both of these lines, okay, so we've got y equals 3x minus 3, and then we've got y equals negative x plus 5. If I graph both of those points, okay, if they cross over, okay, it means that they have a solution for x and y, and it's the point where they cross over. So what I'll do is I'll start with the first equation. So we've got y equals 3x minus 3. Okay, and this is something we did at the start of the year. This was just graphing a linear line. Okay, so our negative 3 here is our y-intercept. All right, so you start with your y-intercept at negative 3. Okay, then you use your gradient. Okay, our gradient here is 3. So we've got a y-intercept of negative 3. Our gradient here is 3. All right, if you're thinking of it rise and run, that's rising 3. Okay, running 1. Okay, if there's nothing under the value, it's just always on 1. Okay, so from this dot, what you do, going up 1, 2, 3 places. Okay, and then across 1. So our next dot's there. Okay, so once you got 2 dots, guys, you can use your ruler to draw a straight line, but the gradient stays consistent. So from that dot, you go up 3, across 1. It's up here at 2, 3, and then up 3 again, across 1. All right, I'm just putting these dots in so that I try and get a line through them. All right, if I start back at my negative 3 y-intercept, just go back 1, down 3. Okay, so I've got all these dots. As I said, if you only want the first two, you can use those. I'm just doing it so I get this line, hopefully, through all these dots, because it's a bit hard on the iPad. Okay, so we've got our first graph. This is y equals 3x minus 3. All right, now our next line. Okay, our y-intercept, that's that number by itself. It's at 5. So just put your dot at 5. Okay, our gradient is, it says this negative x. Okay, that pretty much means negative 1. Okay, so if I have our gradient of negative 1, that means negative 1 on 1. So it's essentially going down going down one place and across one place each time. Okay, so from our 5, what we do is go down 1, across 1. Okay, and there's our next spot. All right, and that stays consistent. Down 1, across 1, down 1, across 1, down 1, across 1. All right, so on. Okay, so then you can get your ruler. As I said, once you've got two dots, you can use your ruler and just draw a straight line between them. But I've got a few more dots because it's a bit harder on the iPad. All right, so there's our second line, y equals negative x plus 5. Okay, so as we can see, guys, the graph intersects at that point right there. Okay, so that's when we've got an x value of 2, all right, and a y value of 3. Okay, and if we were to do it as coordinates, it'd be 2, 3. Cool, so, just graph the two lines, the point they intersect, that's your solution for x and y, okay? So solutions for x and y, are 2 and 3. All right, the second method we learn is via substitution. All right, so via substitution, find the solutions to the following. Okay, we've got y equals x plus 3 and y equals 17 minus 6x. Okay, so what we've got to do in this occasion is we're actually going to sub one of the equations, or in this case, the value of y, what it equals, into the other equation. So we know that y equals x plus 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do, instead of having y in this second equation, okay, y equals x plus 3. So I'm just going to sub in the x plus 3 in place of this y. Okay, so that's all I'm doing. Instead of the y, I've got x plus 3. All right, and then I'm going to have the rest of my equation. So I've got 17 minus 6x. Okay, now you can sub the other way, guys. You could have done this 17 minus 6x. You could have subbed that into this one. That's fine. I've just done it the first way because we're dealing with smaller numbers. So you can choose which one you want to do. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to collect the x's on the same side. Might use my green pen. Okay, so I'm going to add the 6x to both sides. If you wanted, you could take the x to the other side, but I just want to deal with positive x values. So that's going to cancel that out. Leaves us with 7x plus 3 equals 17. Okay, and now we're just solving for x. So I'm going to take the 3 from both sides. 7x equals 14. All right, and lastly, divide the 7. Sorry if green's not, I won't use green next time. That'll be x equals 2. All right, so we found our solution for x. Remember, we're going to have a pair of solutions. We're going to have one for x, one for y. So what we've got to do now is once we've got this value for x, okay, we are going to sub it into one of our original equations. So you can choose the first one or the second one. All right, again, choose the one that you're dealing with smaller numbers. So I'm going to sub this x equals 2 back into this first equation. Okay, so instead of having the x there, I'm going to put 2. All right, so I'll rewrite that down. I'll just do it over to the right here. So I've got y equals, instead of that x, I'm going to put 2 plus 3. Okay, so our solution for y is when it equals 5. And that's our solution for that one. All right, question 3, we've got some simultaneous equations. Okay, we're going to do this one by substitution again. Okay, this one's a nice one. We know that y actually equals x. Okay, so what I'm going to do, instead of y in the second equation, I'm just going to put x in there. All right, so in that bottom equation, we've got 7x plus. All right, and instead of that y now, that's x, so plus 3x equals 10. Okay, so collect the like terms. We've got the 7x and the 3x makes 10x equals 10. Okay, and to get x by itself, divide by 10 to both sides. So x equals 1. All right, again, once you have your solution for one of them, you can sub them back into one of your two original equations. Okay, again, the top equation, y equals x, is the simpler one, so it's just going to be y equals, instead of the x, we've got our 1. And there's our solution for the next one. All right, on to some harder ones. Okay, find the solutions to the following equations via graphing. Okay, so we've got 6x minus 3y equals 12. And we've got y equals -1 minus x. Okay, the one thing that should stand out to you here, guys, is our top equation, 6x minus 3y equals 12, isn't in the form of y equals mx plus c. So what you can do is you can actually rearrange that equation, right, to get y by itself. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to rearrange this top equation, okay, to get x by itself, y by itself. So I'm going to minus the 6x to the other side. Okay, so that's going to leave us with -3y equals 12 minus 6x. All right, and then we're trying to get y by itself, so divide both sides by the -3. Okay, and that leaves us with y equals, okay, 12 divided by -3 is -4. Okay, -6 divided by -3 is positive 2x. All right, so what we're going to do is we've now got our equation in y equals mx plus c form. So we're going to use that equation in one of our original ones, our second one there, all right, to graph the two lines. All right, what I might do is I'll start with this first line. I might do it in blue. Okay, so our y-intercept, remember that's the number by itself. So in this case, that's that -1. All right, so our y-intercept is at -1. Okay, and we've got a gradient of this negative x. So we've got a gradient of -1 on 1 again. So it's going down 1 across 1 again each time. All right. Draw a straight line between those dots. Sorry, it's not perfect. Should be. All right, so that's our first line. So that was y equals, I won't do it in blue. Y equals -1 minus x. Okay, our second equation. So this one here, we've got a y-intercept. Remember, that's that number by itself. So the number by itself, or not accompanying the x, is -4. Do this one in red. Okay, and we've got a gradient of 2. Okay, so in rise over run, that's 2 on 1. So we're rising 2 places, going across 1. Okay. Remember, that stays consistent. So up 2 across 1, up 2 across 1, up 2 across 1. Cool, so I'll draw a straight line between those dots. Keep it continuous. And there's our second equation. Righto, so again, the solution is just where the points intersect. Okay, so we can see that's here. All right, our x value is 1. Our y value is -2. All right, so that coordinate is just 1, -2. Righto, question 2. We've got another substitution question. We want to find the solutions to the following equations. All right, remember, guys, you're subbing one of the equations into the other. The easiest way to do it is sub the nicer looking one into the harder. It doesn't matter which way you do it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sub in this value for y in the top one, which is 8x minus 5, and I'm going to sub that into the second equation. So that y equals 8x minus 5, I'm going to sub into the second one, so it's going to be 8x minus 5 instead of that y equals 5x plus 13. And then, sorry, that was on 6. All right, what we've got to do now is we've got to get rid of that that division of 6 first. So I've got to times both sides by 6. All right, remember, if you times that left side, you've got to times all the parts. Okay, so that 6 is timesing that 8x, and that 6 is timesing that -5. All right, so 6 8s are 48x. All right, 6 5s are 30, so it's -30 equals 5x plus 13. All right, then get the x's on the same side. I like to deal with a positive, so I'm going to minus the 5x to this side, just so I'm dealing with positive x's. All right, so it's going to give me 43x minus 30 equals 43. Okay, then we're going to add the 30. Oh, sorry, it's not 43 yet. I've got a step ahead. Let me get the rubber out. was meant to be 13, but if I add the 30, we get to 43, but I'll go back. Sorry, it was 13. Okay, add the 30. All right, so that leaves us with 43x equals 43. Okay, so divide both sides by the 43. All right, so x equals 1. Okay, and then sub that 1, the value of x, back into one of the equations. All right, the nicer one's the top one. So I'm just going to scroll down a little. All right, so I'm going to sub that into the first one. So it's going to be y equals, all right, and it's going to be 8 times 1, so just 8 minus 5. Okay, so y equals 3. All right, so that is just a rundown of graphing simultaneous equations, all right, and substitution. So with graphing, you can graph other ways, but I reckon it's easiest just to put it into y equals mx plus c form and then draw your two lines. Okay, the point they cross over is your solutions. With substitution, sub your easier equation or your simpler equation into the other one. Okay, solve for one of the values. All right, and then once you have one of the values, sub it in to one of the original equations to find the other one. All right, and that's everything. If you need to look back, go back to parts of the video, but that's revision of that so far. Hopefully going all right with the last one, elimination as well. Cheers.